Hi Libra, as usual, you're very lucky and you're going to have a really good reading. My name is Jason Augustus Newcomb and I'm going to be giving you a general reading based on the energies that are flowing through your life in the month of June 2016. The system that I'm going to be using is something called Geomancy. It's often also called Terrestrial Astrology. It's one of the oldest divination systems in the world, and it's often considered to be one of the more accurate divination systems because you ask for wisdom directly from the anima mundi, or soul of the world. Now, jumping in, there's quite a lot of positive energies in your reading. As I said, you're very lucky for some reason. To begin the Geomancy reading, we need to establish 4 mother symbols. And for you, the first one isn't the best. It's Amisio, but the 4 are Amisio, Fortuna Major, Rubeus, and Laetitia. Now you'll say, well, because I know all of you are experts on geomancy, so you know that 2 of those are good and 2 of those are bad. But no, you probably didn't know that. But it is true. 2 of them are good and 2 of them are bad. Amisio and Rubeus are not considered to be the most positive in the world, but Fortuna Major and Laetitia are considered to be 2 of the most positive. So already we're seeing your Libra balance coming in here with good and bad, but most of them are actually, especially in the parts that we're going to be looking at, are fairly positive. So let's just quickly, the 4 mothers produce 4 daughters, 4 nieces, 2 witnesses, and a judge. And so that's the whole diagram of your geomancy chart. And now we'll just switch it over to the horoscope chart, where we put those exact symbols in a horoscope. So looking at that, we see Amisio is in the 1st house. Now that's the house of the self. So while I was bragging about how great your month's going to be, Amisio means loss. It means things flowing away from one. So there may be a sense, a little bit of sense of not the most positive energy in yourself some of the time this month, simply because there's going to be things leaving your life or places where you're not quite winning. However, in terms of your finances, if you look in the 2nd house, over here somewhere, we see Fortuna Major. Fortuna Major is one of the most favorable cards. Symbols. I don't know why I keep saying cards. It's because I have them as little cards here, but they're actually not. It's not a card system at all. I just have cards so I can show them to you. Fortuna Major is a very positive symbol, which represents things positively manifesting in the long term. It's a large scale thing, so it may be the fruition of long-term investment or something positive along those lines, even something beginning in that regard, but moving in a positive direction for the long term, financially speaking. Very positive. As far as your health goes, we also see another extremely positive card. We see Albus, which means whiteness. It represents spirituality, represents positive energy, all those wonderful, good feelings and happiness and goodness. Your health is looking good. If you've been having a health problem, you're probably moving towards healing right now. If you haven't had a health problem, you're in the clear for this month. Everything seems like it's moving in a very positive direction for you. As far as your love life goes, we see another very positive card, Fortuna Minor. Now, Fortuna Minor represents a short-term success. Just as Fortuna Major represents a long-term success, Fortuna Minor represents a quick conclusion to something that very positive coming into your life, something very beneficial to you that doesn't last forever. Now, in terms of a relationship, that just probably means a wonderful experience. You may be, going out on a wonderful date or on a trip or something like that you have just a really wonderful good time. And it may represent a short-term love affair that's very positive, but that doesn't last forever. But more than likely, it represents that you're in a relationship now and that you are moving, going to have positive experiences within that relationship. If you aren't in a relationship, it definitely indicates that a positive relationship is coming very soon. Extremely soon. Fortuna Minor emphasizes the speed of the conclusion. Now, will that relationship last forever? Possibly, but certainly there's one right around the corner for you. As far as your career goes, Fortuna minor in the 10th house of career. And so another positive positive energy there. So again, that represents short-term success, either like maybe like a bonus or the successful conclusion of a project or something like that. That isn't necessarily going to change things forever, but it's going to definitely have a positive impact on your life. So, as I said, other than this slight feeling of loss that you have, that may just be some sort of weird melancholy within yourself because everything around you seems to be going quite well. This is a very positive reading. I would say this is going to be an extremely positive month for you. Congratulations. You're very lucky. And so if you'd like this is a general reading. If you'd like a more personalized reading, what I want you to do is sign up for my my mailing list, my newsletter list below. And when you do so, you're going to find out how you can get a totally free, personalized mini reading from me directly for you. I'll see you next month.